Hurricane Sam, now a Category 4 hurricane in the Atlantic. Will she make a run towards Category 5?
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Zachary Lane channel. If it's your first time here, make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video. Helps me out a ton in the future when I'm trying to put out more hurricane videos. It is absolutely a gorgeous day here in West Central Indiana. I've been enjoying the weather so much, about 72 degrees and sunny. I'm watching college football. I'm having a great day. I'm also tracking the tropics, and Hurricane Sam is making a run towards Category 5. However, it is not forecasted to become a Category 5 hurricane, but it is forecasted to have max sustained winds of 150 miles per hour. That is ridiculous wind speeds. If it were hitting landfall, that would cause mass destruction. The good news is right now it is not forecasted to hit any land, but let's dive into that. Okay, so now we're looking at the live radar image courtesy of Radar Omega. On the screen, you can see Hurricane Sam with this big blob of convection that's happening out in the tropics. This is east of the Lesser Antilles, the Leeward Islands, that big glob of islands over there. So pretty close, but still pretty far away from any landfall. It is currently a Category 4 hurricane and is expected to stay a Category 4 hurricane for quite some time. Now let's dig into the wind speeds currently. So as of right now, Hurricane Sam is a Category 4 hurricane with max wind speeds of 140 miles per hour. Okay, this says no max wind gust, but obviously there's a max wind gust, but 140 mile per hour winds. At some point by tomorrow morning at 2 a.m., literally about 7 or 8 hours from now, it is expected to get up to 150 miles per hour wind speeds and as high as 185 with those wind gusts. Okay, so now we're going to dive into the National Hurricane Center's website. We're going to look at their current information. As we kind of just talked about wind speeds, so we're not going to get into that, but it is, again, 140 mile per hour max wind speeds right now, sustained winds. If this were making landfall, it'd be absolutely disastrous. Luckily, it's not. But right here is the current location indicated by the X. The orange that surrounds the X is the lighter orange that surrounds the X is actually the tropical wind speeds, and there is a little darker orange tucked in behind that X that indicates hurricane wind speeds. Hurricane Sam, as comparison to other Category 4 hurricanes, is actually really small, but it's still really dangerous. As you can see by the cone of uncertainty, it stretches all the way out. This is the next 5 days, and even by 2 p.m. on Thursday, we still have that major hurricane status, which is a Category 3 or higher. So you're looking at 130, maybe even as much as 140 mile per hour winds, even by 2 p.m. on Thursday. That's quite incredible for how small Hurricane Sam is, but it's because it's driving into that warm waters and it's just able to keep its momentum and its fuel as it pushes northwest across the Atlantic. On my last video, you remember us talking about the trough and the humidity and the wind shear that was coming into play. Well, as you look at the GFS, it's still pushing for that significant trough right here that's going to come pushing down like this. And what's happening is that's spitting off all of those winds to be pushing this direction, as you can tell by the arrows on the screen. So when the hurricane gets up to about right here, it's going to make that turn. And it's going to follow that wind speed because that's what hurricanes do. They follow wind fields. And so that's why you have that sudden turn to the north. Instead of it pushing west and making like landfall somewhere in Florida or South Carolina, it makes that turn toward the north. Okay, so these are the hurricane spaghetti models. I know I said the last one was going to be the last model we looked at, but I want to show you guys the spaghetti models. What this is, it's like a combined model forecast run of every hurricane model put together, almost kind of like that. And as you can tell, most of them have it turning and away from the United States. Some of them have it going a little bit further out and coming towards like maybe parts of Canada. Some of them turning early and just disappearing off into the Atlantic. But as you can tell, there's none that have it going way out and doing anything in the United States, which is a great sign if you live on the East Coast or any coast that has a body of water like the Gulf or the Atlantic. So that's good news. However, we will continue to track Hurricane Sam over the next couple days. We'll post any updates here, but Hurricane Sam has reached Category 4 status. We'll watch and see if it makes a run for Category 5, But for now, guys, thank you so much. Be sure to subscribe to this channel for more hurricane information. I'm Zachary Lane. Until next time.